Good evening. This is CTV News for Thursday, January 14th. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Rochelle Metzger. Thank you for joining us tonight. Well, a woman is dead and a 34-year-old man is in jail in connection with an accident on Largo Road this morning that claimed her life. Police say that Juan Sanchez was driving fast when he lost control of his truck, hitting Angela Jefferson's pickup. That collision caused a multi-car pileup in the intersection. They also say Sanchez's license had been suspended. Our Denise Douglas shows us the horrific accident scene this morning that tied up traffic for hours.
As you can see behind me, crews are out here still cleaning up what is left of that horrendous accident that happened here on Landover Road. Let me show you exactly what the scene looked like earlier. You can see that it was a mangled mess. In fact, accident reconstruction specialists have been out here piecing together what happened, but have not revealed the cause of the accident quite yet. We are told that 5 people were taken to the hospital. 1 is said to be in very serious condition. I'm Denise Douglas, CTV News.
Angela Jefferson, who was 53 years old, was from Springdale, Maryland. As Denise said, the condition of the others who were taken to the hospital has not yet been released. So far, police haven't said what charges Sanchez will be facing.
Legislation that would have given some former inmates the right to vote was vetoed last session by Governor Larry Hogan. Now activists are calling for an override of his decision.
I'm human. I did what I did, I got what I got. I'm not whining about it. But I've been returned to society and I want everything I got coming.
I said override! Override! Veto! Veto!
Former felons, advocates, and elected officials rally outside the State House to override the governor's 2015 veto of a measure that would have given voting rights to those who have served their time but may still be on parole or probation.
With elections decided so close in margins, we had an election when I got elected, 3 votes. Election was decided by 3 votes. In West Baltimore County, election decided by less than 56 votes. Southern Maryland, less than 76 votes. How are we leaving 43,000 people out of the conversation?
The issue is a contentious one in the House. Even the Senate president isn't sure there's enough votes to revive the bill.
I don't think there's enough votes in the House for that felon voting proposal. But what the speakers indicated to me is that they're going to make certain modifications in the bill. That's going to be the first bill passed in the legislative session.
One advocacy group is hopeful that an override is possible, but admits it may be a close vote.
And I believe we're just about there on the votes. We need 85. I think we've got them, but we'll obviously not know until the actual vote happens. You never assume anything.
If the measure is revived, it will be just in time for the upcoming primary elections.
And next Wednesday, January 20th, the House takes up the legislation once again to decide whether or not to override the governor's veto.
You may recall the cell phone video of bikers and ATV riders weaving in and out of traffic on the Beltway last month. The pack stopped traffic, drove the wrong way, and frightened drivers. That same weekend, a man was killed and a teenager injured in an ATV crash in Capitol Heights. Delegate Jay Walker says he has witnessed reckless riders himself and calls it outright dangerous. Walker says there's a reason ATVs are prohibited on county and state roads and wants to make sure people are abiding the law.
I think it's something we need to address. I mean, we're not trying to go after the people that do it the right way. They use ATV vehicles for recreational vehicles. They take them off-roading. That's what they're allowed to do. The problem is you've got they're not supposed to be on the streets. It's illegal to have an ATV vehicle on any street, on any highway, or dirt bike. And so there seems to be growing numbers, and we know it's dangerous. Unfortunately, somebody had to lose their life, and you have sympathy for that. But we're trying to address this before it becomes a bigger problem than it is. And it's outright dangerous right now.
In November and December of last year, 3 people died and several others were injured in separate but similar crashes involving ATVs and SUVs in Prince George's County.
Just over 100 people were forced out of their apartments in Adelphi after their building caught fire Wednesday evening at the Presidential Park condominiums. Now, flames shot through the roof of the 4-story building as crews battled the blaze. They used ladders to rescue residents who fled to their balconies. The Red Cross stepped in to help those in need of assistance. 3 firefighters and 2 people suffered minor injuries. Meantime, the cause of the fire is still under investigation and damage is estimated at $200,000. A spokesman with the fire department says at this point it appears to be accidental. And you're watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Rochelle Metzger.